It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dragons' rocket arm quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the man from Auburn, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Samuel brought in motion. Back to the air once more on second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Dragons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Back to the sideline and intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Dragons offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. His drive will start on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll stay on the ground. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Here's 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First down, Panthers. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Man in motion, heading left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. On 2nd down, they run the counter. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4.
Okay.
It's going to lead to 3rd down. He's inside the 30.
I'm good, sis. You?
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the 1st half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Me too.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Dragons. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Dragons are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Sending a receiver right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. They motion a receiver right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll try and get there on the... Oh, the ball is out. And the defense has it. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Carolina 1st down. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense...
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Samuel brought in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board here in the first. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. It's first down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Going for it all. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss play, running left. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football at their own 23.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Samuel brought in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 3rd and 9. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the... the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Run on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball.
He is in. Touchdown, Dragons. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Motion man set right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Samuel brought in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. To the air now on first and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Samuel brought in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Dragons offense ready to get back to work. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with first and 10. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Receiver in motion, going right. On the toss, they'll run. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They'll come up here, first and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a toss, right side. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Open man, right side. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now it is first and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Dragons will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. Take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Samuel brought in motion. Now, faking the give. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Edwards is the man on the move. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Sending a receiver right. They'll throw out of the gun. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Uh-oh. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He runs with it. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And he'll be taken down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've reached halftime in a game that is all but over here at the break, as we send you back across the Atlantic. Early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. They'll stick with him again. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.